What's going on YouTube? This is Mr. Suburbia and welcome to the vlog. Today I want to talk to you about the finishing of the mods on the Sportster 883. The last two videos I've done were on the mods. However, I did not finish the bike. I never got it rideable. It is now, I've been riding it. It's awesome. There's a couple things, a couple little quirks that I need to fix. But as you saw in my little intro though, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to try to make this video pretty quick because this thunderstorm right here is moving in pretty fast. It was not even present when I pulled up here 10 minutes ago to start shooting those intro scenes, and now I got some lightning overhead, so I probably won't be out here for too long. But real quick, so just to recap on the previous two videos in case you haven't seen them, I had mag wheels on here, switched those out to some spoked wheels, got those for a screaming deal at a shop here in Colorado Springs that's going out of town, formerly known as Toxic Choppers. Eric over there is a super cool, knowledgeable dude. If you're in the Springs area and you're looking for some chopper parts within the next few weeks, I'd hurry up and get over there because he is going out of business and your chance to get in there and get some cheap parts is pretty limited. So anyway, he told me these wheels and tires, the set was only 510 bucks for a brand new set of rims and tires. That's a great deal. Then I got this air cleaner here. It's a Figure Machine, made in USA. Their authentic Figure Machine air cleaners were around, I believe, $400 if I remember correctly. This one here is $125, or that's how much he sold it to me for. Another screaming deal. These guys are out of business. You can find some knockoff lookalike air cleaners on, floating around the internet. You can still find these ones, but that company did go out of business. So if you buy those, just be aware there's not going to be much support in case something goes wrong. However, it's a pretty simple system and I can't really see too much going wrong with that air cleaner. The next thing on my list of mods was my blinkers, and I did not get those done. So as you can see here, I still got a busted blinker. Both these blinkers have two wires coming in from the bike to the blinker. The new bullet blinkers I bought have one wire. So I got a little bit of research to do. I can't seem to find much on the web, although haven't done too much looking, so that's in the future. Not really too concerned about it right now. I was just stoked to ride it. Last video I also did not have this back wheel completely mounted. It was on, but it wasn't mounted correctly. I didn't have it balanced in there. Nothing was really hooked up. It was just sitting in there on the axle. So obviously now, because I didn't build my bike out here, it is mounted completely and working well. Let's see here. Some of the quirks I'm having with this bike is, since I've installed that air cleaner, I have noticed some problems with my carburetor. I think the jet that the previous owner put in there is too big. It's actually shooting fuel out at the cover here, and it might have been doing that on the Screaming Eagle air cleaner I had in there before. I just might not have known because it was all, covered in metal. This one, however, is plexiglass and is shooting fuel back out at this, and it is actually cracking that plastic or plexiglass. So I need to get a smaller jet so I use less fuel. I've already messed with the mixture screw, turned that down as far as I could. It really didn't do much for me. The other problem I'm having with the bike, since I modified it, and it's either something that has always been existing, or that the new wheels and tires caused, or I don't know, but I have speed wobbles at 65 miles per hour. The handlebars shake, the whole bike kind of shakes. It's really uncomfortable, so I got to get that. Probably just going to take that in because I've gone through everything I could think of, and tried to figure that out, and it's still wobbling. So anyway, the best mod out of all these mods that I did for the Sportster for riding the bike, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, the wheels and tires look great, the air cleaner looks great, not a huge performance gain over the Screaming Eagle, The bars look good, they're really comfortable, but the best mod that I did for this bike was changing out my fork oil, believe it or not. I used to have a terrible front end dive when I would either corner really rough or when I would come to a stop. And when I changed out the fork oil, Eric down at Toxic Choppers said to take out your spring in here. When you take this cap off, you can pop the spring out of the forks. And I drained out the oil. The owner's manual says to put, I believe, 12 ounces in each fork. So I put 12 ounces in, and that brought the oil up to right about here. Then I took and filled the oil up to right about here, okay, after that. And Eric was saying that's something you can try before you go ahead and order a brand new, some new springs or even a whole new set of forks. Because believe it or not, these Harley Davidson Sportster 883s are only set up to handle a rider of 126 pounds or 120 pounds. Let's just call it that. 126 seems like a real specific number. Anyway, no one that rides these are 126 pounds. Maybe some people, I don't know, but majority of people, I'm not 126 pounds, that's for sure. So because of that, a lot of these bikes have problems with bottoming out on driveways, bottoming out on turns, braking, and every time I'd come to a stop, I was bottoming my forks out. So Eric suggested before I ordered new springs for this bad boy, which there is a website, and if I can find the link, I will post it in my description. You can order springs for the Harley on there. They are custom for your weight and for the bike. But he said, in the meantime, bring the oil up to about an inch below, or so, an inch or so below the top of the cylinder. Put it all back together, ride it, see how it feels. Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, stiffened up my front end substantially, and it rides 100 times better. I have no more front end diving when I brake. No more. I'm so much more comfortable in the turns. All in all, that was the best mod for performance that I did to my bike, and it cost $7. And usually a bottle of fork oil is 15 bucks, but like I said, he's closing down shop, so I got a deal on that too. Anyway guys, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to get out of here. Welcome to Colorado Springs, where a thunderstorm can roll in 20 minutes. It was 95 degrees and freaking sunny when I was riding up here. So anyway, I'm going to head back south towards the clear area. And thanks for watching Mr. Suburbia. One more thing before I head out, I forgot to mention, I also debaffled these Screaming Eagle exhaust pipes. Those are the Screaming Eagle slip-on pipes there with the stock exhaust. I do want to swap that out with another exhaust system, but for now I just took out the baffles, so it's straight piped, and it sounds awesome, runs great. He has a bigger jet in there, but I'm probably going to go back to stock jets. So, and that's because I'm at 6,000 feet elevation. I really don't think this thing needs different jets once you put the air